This is a quick little named fight in Western Wastes. At the end of the fight, I will provide a few charts, show a little bit of how the healing was going on. This isn't like meant to be an impressive fight because I'm not solo. I've got a bard in the group, and a bard adds a lot, especially with Fierce Eye, which triples the proc rate. And so all the life taps are going off quicker, for instance. Let's see. Normally I would get on the other side or spin them, but there are actually people right behind me. And if I risk the mob turning towards the other direction, those people would probably get on the aggro list. If this went bad, then they would die. He has an AE mana tap, I believe. It didn't seem to impact me. But as I said, I'm thinking about turning him, but I just didn't want to risk it. Not that I'm that nice a guy, but, you don't like to wipe people unintentionally. Anyways, there's some charts at the end that you can look at, use if they're of any value. This just gives you a breakdown of the healing. In this case, my cleric did 35% of the healing, and my necro did 29%, and the pet did 24.5%. There was a second cleric who did some healing, and also the bard had a little bit of healing going off from one of him of something he was singing helped. The reason I point this out, this shows you that if you're relying on the cleric to keep your pet up against a named mob, you're going to fail. Your number one job when you're doing a battle against a tough mob with an untraditional group, in this case just 2 of us, is to keep your pet up. If your pet stays up, you're going to win, because your pet will hold aggro, and you can always do more damage. You don't need to run about. You're a necro. You're not going to worry about running out of mana. You have a lot of options. The key is to keep your pet up. This just gives you an idea of the various sources of healing that you can bring to the table as a necro. Spire of Necromancy is fairly important. This particular pet is equipped with 2 vampiric draw weapons. Really more of a toy than anything. I had one in the bag. I gave it to the pet, and I thought, I wonder if I can give him a second lore weapon. So I looked in the bazaar. This particular weapon goes for 3,000 to 5,000 plats. So I bought one, and sure enough, you can give your pet 2 lore weapons that have vampiric draw. One thing that you want to think about is you have an AA rune, but you also have a spell rune. You can't stack those, but the AA rune refreshes every 30 seconds. The spell rune refreshes every 36 seconds. If you memorize the spell rune, that's going to give you more abilities to keep your pet up if you need to stagger that. Because again, it's not how much DPS you do. Necros do a hell of a lot of DPS. It's if your pet stays up, you'll win the fight. Talk to you guys later. Oh, and keep in mind, I am an alt necro, so take everything I say with a little bit of a grain of salt. I will get things wrong. I don't main a necro. I just enjoy playing one. See you guys in the next video.